Hi, I'm Maya and I love to travel, and I want to do it sustainably. This time I'm visiting Mercure Maldives Kooddoo Resort. So let's chat with resort manager Stefania Banfi and find out why sustainability has become so important for her resort and her guests.
We are located in the south of Maldives, pretty far away from Male, so our reef is pretty pristine because nothing is around us. So we are a very tiny resort. We have only 70 villas, so for Maldives it's not a huge resort, but we are very homey. So our guests are all very happy because when they come here, they become friends, they meet each other, and most of the time they come back together the next year. But what I notice is that after COVID, they changed a lot. So they are more into sustainability, into organic products. So now when the guests are coming, they're expecting that they have organic food, they're looking for vegetarian options in the restaurant. Sometimes they're also looking for vegan option. We have, for example, a menu that is all coming from our garden. And this is what the guests are looking for, that the vegetables are grown on the island. Obviously, we are on an island, so we cannot produce everything by ourselves, but still we are trying. We have a card in the room and we advise the guests to tell us when they want to change the towels and when they want to change the bed linen. And this is really appreciated by the guests because they understand that the water that we are using is coming directly from the sea. We have our own water plant, so we produce our own water. And the guests are pretty conscious in trying not to waste the water. Everyone needs to contribute for sustainability. For example, we created a team of sustainable fun. We call it the Green Team, and we meet twice a month. So everyone can brainstorm and give ideas, and then we track the results. And this is helping because we can get new ideas every time. And it's becoming a fun activity for our team members as well.
So would you say that having more sustainable practices has attracted more guests?
Definitely, yes. This is what the guests are looking for at the moment. I believe that when a guest is looking for a resort, they will definitely look for a resort that is certified in a way for sustainability. You cannot just say, I'm a sustainable resort. You need to have some kind of validation of what you say. That's why I really feel that Green Globe is doing a great job, and we're very proud that we got the certification. I would definitely encourage every resort in the Maldives to try to get through all the process and get the certification.
It's great to hear that the resort's guests have a growing interest in how Mercure Maldives Kooddoo takes care of their environment. But being a small island in the sea, the marine life also needs taking care of. So time to check in with the resident marine biologists and see how they are educating the guests.
So usually we go out with up to 20 people on the boat, and our goal is to tell them and try to teach them whatever we see out in the sea. And they always come with a lot of questions, so there's always a lot of explanation about what's going on, but also everything about marine biology and marine environment. So again, our goal is to teach them about awareness, about how we are impactful on the environment, on every little animal and everything we found in the sea. I think we are doing that because whenever we get out of the boat, they are always very excited, they're always very grateful for what they've learned. So I think the goal is pretty much always reached whenever we go out.
What kind of things do you tell them, to watch out for, to protect?
Just basic knowledge whenever they go out snorkeling. Don't touch anything. Everything you're touching is not used to. Whatever we have, like oils on our hands or bacteria or anything we have pathogens. So don't touch anything. Don't step on corals. Don't touch dolphins. So just basic knowledge about how to behave in front of marine life.
Normally, a guest is curious and normally they have questions. And if the questions are answered in a scientific way, the guests appreciate it and not only learn how to respect them, and also really important is the way they communicate to other members of, for example, family or tourists that also can help both cases.
So they kind of bring that knowledge back home with them and share.
Exactly.
While visitors love the Maldives for its beautiful beaches and turquoise sea, what is fascinating to discover is the local culture and particularly the Maldivian cuisine.
What a wonderful assortment of ingredients. So show me, how are we going to make this?
Today, actually, we are going to give a nice special dish and ingredients over here. Then I'm going to make for the nice traditional, the Maldivian, the Hana Kurimas. Onion. We are using the very special for the Gito meals. It's a very spicy chili and curry leaves or pandan leaves. Yeah, this is the main ingredients for here that the main taste, the Maldivian taste.
And this fish, you said it's deep sea tuna?
Tuna, yeah. But the best is that deep sea tuna, the yellow pinto, yeah.
And is this from somewhere nearby?
Yeah, our local fisherman will buy for this. We are bringing for that one.
You're like, oh yeah, it's right over there. That's great.
Historically, the Maldives was part of the ancient spice route and used by Western traders importing spice from the east. Today, Maldivian cuisine is a combination of a galaxy of spices, local produce, and of course, seafood caught in the waters around the islands.
Yeah, we can add little coconut milk. Much.
It just keeps smelling better and better.
Adding salt enough? Or chili? How about chili? More spicy for you? No?
I think it's perfect.
All right.
Wow, that is so delicious. That's amazing.
What makes a holiday resort successful is more than just gorgeous beaches and beautiful accommodation. It's the hospitality of the hosts that makes a place memorable. And I'd like to know more about the resort staff and how they bring their personalities and passions to make the guest stay a success for everyone.
So I've noticed a lot of other workers here on the back of their t-shirts. It says, we are all artists. What does that mean?
Interesting. So, hardest is the term in ECO refer to our team. In other resorts, they might say the staffs, but we call them hardest. So, the secret behind is we all do stuff with our heart, and we do in our own artistic way. So, we are called the hardest. We have a very diverse team of artists with us. We have like 12, 13 different nationalities at this point. As you can see, we are bound in a small island and sometimes can feel a little claustrophobic, of course. So we have different events and activities organized for our staff. Sometimes we have karaoke nights, DJ nights, and we have Zumba classes, yoga sessions.
And I understand you have an annual party that you're in preparation for.
Exactly. This annual party is something we look forward to every year. Yearly once, all of our artist team, we gather together, have some fun. And during this annual party, we also have different events, including some award ceremony and departmental performances. In Accor, artists, when they join our team, they have amazing opportunity to, first and foremost, to get some experience in the field that they are interested. And internal mobility is also something that we look forward to. For example, me, I worked in a different department before, And I was interested in talent and culture. I got to do a few things. So I had the opportunity to change my department. Now I'm working as a talent and culture executive. So we are not like literally limited to in this resort. You can transfer to any eco hotels across the world. So it's really exciting.
So Ali, I'm curious, where are you from originally?
I am actually a Maldivian, born and brought up here. So I'll say tourism is the main industry in Maldives, aside from fisheries and a little bit of agriculture. But tourism is an amazing opportunity for everyone. So it is a great opportunity for all women and men to come and work in this industry. We have a lot of opportunities, for example, from housekeeping, from F&B, from spa, different opportunities for the locals as well. And we have local staffs who are even working in management positions as well, yeah.
So they have an opportunity to kind of climb the ladder.
Exactly, yes, yes.
So what's going on here, Ali? This looks like a lot of fun.
Exactly. So just like I have explained you before, we are preparing for our annual function, and so we are here a bunch of items we have recycled from our waste, like styrofoam boxes and supply packaging, and we are making all of these to come together into kind of marine life, kind of underwater wonderland. That's what we are trying to create. Everybody is welcome to join with our crew every night, so they are all coming together to make all this preparation. So the energy and enthusiasm has been amazing.
That sounds super fun.
Super fun.
With its heartfelt Maldivian hospitality, Mercure Maldives Kooddoo Resort has a cozy, friendly feeling. And by caring for their people, their guests, and the island environment, the resort is setting the standard for quality tourism and is a place that you will want to return to again and again.